Hello guys, this is Virender Singh and welcome back at Milton Tutorials and Toolpath. Till the date we are already creating multiple videos on this one part where we start from the very basic and beginning from the simulations to the how to set up this job, how we can create toolpath on our left hand spindle for the turning, after that the milling, how we can create the POCO operations, it means part transfer operations, and after that we create also a toolpath for how we can create for the turning toolpath all the turning toolpath for the right hand spindle, and after that in this video we create toolpath for that one right hand spindle, all the milling toolpath, what is the process, what are the steps that we have to keep in mind, and what how we can create all these things. So this is the concept, this is a basic operation sequence, and for creating all these things we have to write it here. On this one position I have to click on milling, and at here I have to perform all the milling operations first for the C axis, and after that all the this one area. The first thing is I have to create the toolpath for this one area. For creating this one area toolpath I have to came on a mill 2D toolpath area and I have to click on a dynamic mill. Once I click on a dynamic mill I have to define the machining region, and so this is my machining region outer profile and this is my avoidance region profile. I have to OK. Once I have to click on OK, I have to select my tool, and this tool path, first the tool path is 10 mm flat end mill, and after that I have to click on a setup, and in setup I have to say what is different as compared to any other previous milling tool path. In a setup I have to click how the tool have to perform, this tool path have to perform in a C axis, and on which one spindle I have to perform this one tool path. I have to perform this tool path on a upper spindle right hand side. So I just click on this one. After that I have to came in a cut parameter. All this should be same like as the previous. Nothing is required to be changed, and just say OK. So as you can see, this is my tool path is successfully created, but there is one challenge, and this challenge is we have to say that tool path can be entered from the outside, and just say OK. Now have a look. This is perfect way to create this tool path on this one area. So this is now step 1 where I create a proper tool path for the right hand spindle with the help of a dynamic mill. Now have a look. This tool path is came from outside, cut the material for step by step, layer by layer, all this in a perfect sequence. After that I have to create my tool path for cutting these slots. So for cutting this slot, what this process that we have to follow? That process is right, we have to click on right, analyze entity, just click on this. The total distance between both of these point is 9 mm approx. So we have to click on here, and at this one position we have to say click on a contour. This is my toolpath method area. We have to just say click on a single chain and just click this one, and OK. I have to click on a tool, select tool, filter. This is my end mill, and this is 8 mm of end mill. I have to click on a setup. This is my y-axis toolpath, so I just have to click on a y-axis, and in which area I have to perform this toolpath? On a upper stream right hand side. So I just select this one and just say OK. What is happening? My toolpath is successfully created, but it's created in the left hand side due to the compensation. I have to came in a cut parameter. I change the direction from the left to the right. So what is happening? My toolpath is successfully created. It's entered from this one position to that. I have to extend my toolpath for the both of side. I have to came in lead in, lead out. Just turn off the radius value and just OK. So that successfully happened. My toolpath came from the outside and it's going till the outside of my workpiece. Once that is successfully happening, after that my toolpath have to be came in this direction. So for came back from this one direction, I have to click again on this one geometry, just add a line and add line in this direction from this to this, and just say OK and regenerate this. So as you can see here, this is my toolpath. First, that is going in the direction from left to the right. Once it is going to be completed, it will came back to the initial. So in this one, at the time I would like to show you how we can transform the tool path and make this sequence for all different directions. For that one, I need to go in a toolpath transform. How my toolpath have to be transformed? This toolpath number is 31. I have to click on 31. Rotate my toolpath. How many times? It should be 3 times. And what is the angle between that? It should be 90 degree, and just say OK. So what is happening? My toolpath is successfully created for all these 3 remaining areas, and we have to just say OK. In the next step, we have to create the drilling for both of these positions, this one and this one. So for creating a drilling, I have to just click on this, just press drill, click on this one and just say OK. Click on a tool, select a 6.3 mm tool. I have to came in a setup. I can click a tool drilling with the help of this one, align to drive, and press OK. At the point, what is happening? My toolpath is getting successfully created, but it starts from the initial level of my position. Have a look. So now I have to work on my linking parameter. I have to came in a linking parameter. I have to make this retract position should be 0. There are some issues this on that one due at the geometry. So what I have to do? I have to unselect both of these and select both of these tool again whole and just say OK. Now have a look. In this position, my toolpath is getting to be successfully created, but it came from the lower side. So that time I have to came in a setup. I have to say the toolpath have to be created with the help of multi-axis drilling from the top side and just say OK. So that time it's going to be show an error. Again I have to came right click on this one. This toolpath have to be created on a y-axis cross from the top direction. Align with the machine, just say off. So now have a look. Still my tool is came from the lower to the upper. I have to click on linking parameter, all these things. This is my top of the stock. This is depth, retract value should be 2 mm. Now have a look. So as you can see here, my toolpath is getting to be created a little bit proper, and now I have to make some changes. On this one position, I have to click on top of the stock, should be this. Again that is not getting proper. So that's the major issues we are facing during the mill turn. Now we have to solve this error with the proper modification on proper analysis. I have to came on this one setup. Again try with align with the machine, just say OK. But still in this one condition, my tool is came from the lower direction. Okay, I just delete this toolpath and create again. Let we have to analyze from the starting. I have to click on a drill, select both of these holes, just say OK. Select a tool. Diameter of this tool is that one. On a setup, I have to click on this is my right hand spindle and nothing. I have to make the changes and I just say OK. Once I just say OK, so what is happening? Toolpath is came from the bottom side. In this one condition, what I have to key? I have to key in a setup, click on multi-axis drilling, just say OK. In this condition I have to just say again top align with the machine. So this toolpath can be performed with only two methods. First is the y-axis cross, but still in a y-axis cross what is happening, tool is came from the lower side, so we have to make the solution in a proper way. For the solution we can, the one thing that is we can perform a tool from the lower side to upper side. Drive from geometry. In this condition tool is came from the lower to the upper. Now have a look, that is issue is getting to be solution. All parameters should be in incremental. Start this toolpath from the upper area and it's getting to be completed at the lower area. So that is the issue which we are facing. What was the solution we are created? We have to add the retract value, it's 2 mm. Okay, have a look. What is solution we are doing? We are in a selection portion we are selecting the solid hole feature. Once we select the solid hole feature, after that nothing in setup, we have to just define a y-axis cross and all these things set up successfully. In a linking parameter I just have to choose all these things in incremental. I define the retract value in a perfect, clearance value in a perfect, and I just say okay. Now have a look, this is perfect toolpath for this one area. So that's the major challenges which we are facing sometimes when we are creating these kind of toolpath. Once I solve this one, after that I can transform this toolpath for the multiple direction and just say okay. Once I just say okay, after that what is the step that we have to perform? We have to just save this one file and select all the toolpath and press G1. Once I press G1, so after this time my all the toolpath are set up and it's going to be synced for the simulation position portion. And at this position, as you can see here, I expand all the toolpath and the last toolpath that was came from the lower turret to the upper stream. So after that I can perform my toolpath continuously right at here. Okay, I just say launch. And play. Facing. Have a look. Now milling toolpath is starting to perform on this one position. The first is came from the front side. Have a look. Once it's successfully done, my tool is going on initial position and start to working on the second one toolpath. That is successfully completed. After that it came on next. Now have a look, this toolpath is getting to be successfully completed properly, and now as you can see here, this is my successfully toolpath is getting to be completed. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys get idea a little bit idea about that how we can perform all these things. So thank you so much for watching this one video. Keep learning, keep growing.